Good morning, folks, and happy Monday. I hope and pray that you're doing well this beautiful morning. I hope and pray that you experience God's blessings throughout this day. Sure was a wonderful, wonderful day of worship we had yesterday, and good to see some folks that may have been out for a little while. But always remember, folks, you are welcome any time. So come and be with us as we worship God together here at Oak Level. I want to kind of use yesterday's message as a jumping off point for today's devotion. Now, yesterday preached on the subject, are we coasting or are we soaring? And we talked about those difficulties that encounter us in our world that might, at face value, make sense, that we would want to just throw up our hands and say, what is it worth? And look right on the outside, but on the inside we're just not worshiping. And that's definitely not the way to be, by the way. But I want to remind you what Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians chapter number 4, verses 8 and 9. I'm going to read those, and we'll make a little bit of application, and then I'll read some verses from the end of the chapter. But 2 Corinthians chapter number 4, verse 8 and 9. We are troubled on every side. Wouldn't we agree with that, Christian? We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Christian, what a wonderful backup to yesterday's message right there. The problems, the tribulations, the difficulties that we see in our world around us, maybe even in our own home or whatever, they're difficult. But you know the Lord, you're not distressed. You're not in despair. You're not forsaken. You're not destroyed. That right there should be reason enough for us to continue to soar, as we said yesterday, versus coast. Let me read to you from verses 17 and 18. Paul says, For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal or temporary, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Here's the bottom line, Christian. We don't have to be down. We don't have to be coasting, as it were. We don't have to look right on the outside, appear to do the right things, but yet we're dead on the inside. We can soar because of what Paul tells us here. Troubled on every side? Absolutely. But not distressed. Perplexed? Absolutely. But not in despair. Persecuted? Possibly. But not forsaken. Cast down? Maybe. But not destroyed. We need to focus on the things which are eternal, folks, like Paul tells us in verse number 18. Not the things that are temporary, not the things that will go away, but on those things that are eternal. So I hope and pray today, Christian, that you remember you're not distressed, you're not in despair, you're not cast down, you're not forsaken, and you're not destroyed. What a wonderful promise we have on this Monday morning. Sometimes Monday mornings come at folks and we'll say that they're not too happy about it. I know I've been in that boat myself, but we don't have to worry about it because of these facts right here. And I hope and pray this brings you some encouragement today. Love you, folks, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. God bless you.